He believes that accepting hardship, along with the good, is part of his relationship with God. In his anger, Job curses his birthday. "Let the day I was born be wiped from the calendar." Why does God even bother with man? Job 3, verse 20 to 23. Job retorts again. "Why is light given to those in misery, and life to the bitter of soul, to those who long for death that does not come, who search for it more than for hidden treasure, who are filled with gladness and rejoice when they reach the grave? Why is life given to a man whose way is hidden, whom God has hedged in?" Job quoted the Bible scripture, Job 23, verse 2 to 3. "Even today my complaint is bitter. His hand is heavy in spite of my groaning. If only I knew where to find him. If only I could go to his dwelling." God remained silent. The heavens offered no immediate explanation, no comforting voice to pierce Job's darkness. This silence became its own form of torment, fueling his doubt and his sense of divine injustice. Job walks through a shattered version of his house, hearing his children's voices while he talks to himself. "Was I angry? Yes. Bitter? Absolutely. But I never turned away." Elihu, a bystander, a younger man, observing the exchange with growing frustration. His expressions show a mix of respect for Job's suffering and disagreement with his accusations. Elihu begins to speak. "Therefore hear me, you men of understanding. Far be it from God to do wickedness, and from the Almighty to do wrong. A stormy cloud gather, wind howls. A swirling storm and the booming, majestic voice of God speaks. Who dares speak in shadows without wisdom or light? Stand tall like a man. If you claim to know, then tell me, where were you when the earth was set upon its foundations? Tell me if you have understanding." God then presented to Job all his majestic world creations and said angrily, "Were you there when the earth took shape, as the stars rejoiced in chorus? Can you command the wild beasts or harness their will to serve you? Did you give the horse its thunder, its mane flowing like flame as it storms into battle, unafraid, unstoppable? Can you draw out Leviathan with a fishhook or press down his tongue with a cord? Can you put a rope in his nose or pierce his jaw with a hook?" God said, "He never answered my question. He didn't explain the pain.